Welcome everyone to the L7C podcast superhero edition. Today we have a big episode for y'all. We are previewing two of, if not the two biggest movies of the summer coming in next month in July with Superman and the Fantastic Four. We got the captain of the L7C, Byron Mitchell, with us. How you doing today, sir?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. It's good to be back on a superhero pod. Last time we were on, we were talking about Daredevil Born Again.
Jeez, is that really the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that feels like it was ages ago.
Right? I think it
No,
was end of March,
no, oh my
maybe
goodness.
early April.
That is absolutely crazy. That was the last episode. Like now I gotta do some scrolling to see when that one came out. But while I'm scrolling there, Byron, before we get to the main thing of this episode, which is the two
Mm-hmm.
movie previews, just want to hit on some quick little highlights before we get to the main course. Your guy, he's not really your guy. He's been through a lot of fire, but he got a massive pay cut at DC. You want to tell people who got a pay cut?
Yes, sir. So as Martin alluded to, my guy, the CEO of Warner Bros. Discovery, David Zaslav, just recently took a massive pay cut. So it came out, I forgot what day I sent this to our group chat, but Warner Bros. Discovery plans to significantly reduce CEO David Zaslav's pay following shareholder backlash and restructure. So reportedly, his salary dropped from 22 million to 6.6 million, and his stock bonus shrunk from 23.5 million per year to 7.5 million per year. So he took a huge pay cut. And I was shocked. Because do you know how mad your shareholders have to be to cut your paycheck from 22 million to $6 million?
You gotta be really mad. I mean, what Buddy's been missing left and right. His comments have been terrible. Everything's just been
It's been
bad.
terrible. Like
So,
I haven't been a fan of him for years now. And apparently shareholders weren't either.
all right. But I do want to say you were a little bit off. Our last one was May 9th. That's when we reviewed
Oh, May 9th.
Thunderbolts.
Oh yeah. I
Thunder
think we reviewed Daredevil at the same time too. Or Daredevil was before that, and then Thunderbolts, yeah.
Daredevil was April 30th.
Okay, April 30th.
And then Thunderbolts came out. Yeah, the Daredevil episode came out April 30th. And then the Thunderbolts episode came out May 9th. So it almost has been a month. I mean, it's about to be 2 months almost since we're recording at the end
Hmm.
of June. But no, I mean, the guy, I got nothing else to add to him. I mean, it's a good thing. I like it. If you're not doing your job, you get at that high a position when you're making
Hmm.
millions and millions of dollars, get a pay cut.
I agree. Hopefully he'll learn and will, produce some good DC Warner Bros. Content going forward.
Another thing that happened, Byron, Ironheart came out just a day of our recorder just yesterday.
Yep, June 24th. The first three episodes dropped yesterday, and then the last three will drop July 1st. I watched the first three episodes actually today. I enjoying it so far. I like the story. The characters are cool. We have Dominic Thorne returning as Riri. Our boy Anthony Ramos playing Parker Robbins, the Hood, so the villain of the story. His performance, their both performances have been good so far, so I'm very intrigued to see what the last three episodes are going to be. What's crazy to me is you sent this to me, I think, 2 days ago.
Mhm.
So, according to Rotten Tomatoes, Ironheart debuted with a 79% uh, on Rotten Tomatoes,
Yeah.
but for the audience score, it was a 39%, which is crazy because the show hadn't even came out yet.
Hmm.
So I don't understand how people are review bombing something that haven't even seen yet. Like they do it a lot, and it's very, very annoying.
My only question with all of that is How does Rotten Tomatoes even let reviews come in for something that's not even out yet to the public?
Right.
Like, shouldn't their website stop that? I mean, obviously, I mean, everyone acknowledged it was review bombing and just like people being, for people who don't know, review bombing, people just basically being haters, writing terrible reviews of something they haven't even seen or
Hmm.
whatnot, or they're just doing it just cause, or they want the thing to suck so people don't watch it and it gets canceled, things like that. That's what review bombing means. But my thing is like, how did your site let them post reviews when you know when it's not even up? Shouldn't there be a thing like you can't post a review until X date when they come out? How are you doing it three
Right.
days before?
I think they shouldn't open reviews until like a day after the show comes out,
Hmm.
especially for like streaming shows. Like you shouldn't be able to review it until one day after.
Right. Yeah, I just thought that was crazy that you were even able to do that. And the fact that everyone was acknowledging that it was review bombing, it's like, what are you doing? Like, why are you taking the time to just write a fake review saying something sucks and you've never even watched it yet? Like, what are you doing?
Get a life.
Like, if it does suck, then fine. You can come back, say it sucks, at least watch it and say it sucks before you.
Hmm.
Now you're just saying it sucks before it even comes out. That's just hating.
It's just pure hate.
I did
Hate
s- I did
to
see that
just being hate.
Riri Williams, the actress, she tried out for Shuri. So that's
Yeah,
how they picked. Yeah, that was cool. She didn't make it a Shuri, but then they're like, hey, keep the contact, and that's how she got Riri.
I do love that. Tony Stark's actor, Robert Downey Jr. sent her a message before the
Hmm.
show came out, just congratulating her. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah, she's actually a lot older than what I thought she was. Like she's pushing. Like when I looked, I was like, oh, I thought it was like new, like young, like 20 something. Like she's almost
Hmm.
close to ours. She's pushing like the 30s. Get close to it. 27, I think she is.
I believe so.
Which I was just like, whoa. I just, but then I also think, wow, Tom Holland's like 32 now. So it's like all these people I think who are so young are just
Well,
now.
yeah, yeah. She's 27, so
That's crazy. That is the only person who I know is young and still young is your girl, Miss Marvel, in terms of the people acting.
hmm.
But nah, man, we'll see how that goes. Next three come in, you said July 1st, so that's
Yep,
gonna
dropping
be
July 1st.
that'll be so after this episode comes out, by the time you listen to this, it'll probably be that, and then we'll come back and review that. But let's get to the main events of this, man, Byron. In a couple of weeks, we got big, big, big movies for DC and Marvel for
Hmm.
some of the same reasons and some of completely different reasons. First one we're going to preview Superman. Superman is the one coming out first. Superman's the one where you have the special if you have Amazon Prime. I think you can see it 3 days early. Um,
Really?
yes.
Did not know that, and I do have Amazon Prime. Interesting.
Yes, because I saw someone saying the embargo because people want to go like the famous fall or whatever. Got to see it
Hmm.
early and their embargo lifts on like July 7th, July 8th. So yeah, you get to see it like 3 days early. Yeah, we're gonna start here. This is big for facts of it is the first movie in the James Gunn era of DC. I
Hmm.
know he's done Creature Commandos. I know he's got Peacemaker and all, but this is the first big, big, big movie. And he's starting off with Superman. It's not an origin story, thank the goodness. He's already a couple years in. There's gonna be other heroes in here. And this is kicking off the new DC universe. This is the first DC movie really since the DCEU ended. And there's a lot of
With
pressure on that, man, because again, you talk about review bombing. There's going to be a lot of Schneider fans who are just going to
hmm.
review bomb it, saying, bring back the Schneider and all
Hmm.
that, and bring back Henry Cavill. And you guys are the reason Henry Cavill knows because The Rock went behind people's backs and did that. So,
Yeah, blame the correct people.
yeah, blame the correct people. Byron, there's a lot of pressure, man. What are your initial thoughts on this movie and what to expect in the next couple of weeks?
Yep. So it comes out July 11th.
Hmm.
second big blockbuster of the summer, first with Jurassic World or whatever that movie's
Almost
title
all
is.
back to back to back.
Yeah, like a week apart of each other.
Hmm.
Comes out July 11th. I am hyped just to see James Gunn's direction. Like all the trailers that he's released just has gotten my excitement more and more and more. So I think it's going to be a good film. I think David Corenswet, who plays Clark Kent Superman, is going to do a good job. I think Nicholas Hoult, who's playing Lex Luthor, I think he's going to do a good job. The other heroes we have are Mr. Terrific, Green Lantern, and then Hawk Girl.
Hmm.
I'm
That we
just
know
excited,
of.
man. Yeah, that we know of. Of course, there can be surprises because it is a James Gunn film and a superhero film, so expect some cameos that have not been announced yet.
Hmm.
But I'm excited.
Man, I'm excited, nervous, because it's like, you want this movie to do really well. Runtime of 2 hours, 9 minutes. That's what they're saying.
Mhm.
Because this is establishing the universe. We're going to see what goes from there. We're going to see what obviously heroes already exist. Heroes are pretty established.
Mhm.
What are we going to do? Are people going to like this new Superman? I mean, not saying from just the people who liked Henry Cavill, and Henry Cavill was really good. I mean, I've said it. What about the other people who are going to be like, oh, this guy's no Tyler Hoechlin? Tyler Hoechlin, I think he's the best Superman since Christopher Reeves, and I don't think it's close. So I'm people might be comparing him to Cavill. I'm going to be comparing him to Tyler.
Tyler did a phenomenal job as Superman on Superman and Lois. If you haven't seen it, the four seasons are out on HBO Max. You can also watch it on the CW app,
Hmm.
but I suggest you go watch it.
They still got
Phenomenal,
the
phenomenal
CW
job.
app.
Oh yeah, that's how I
Yeah.
watch Superman and Lois on the days I couldn't watch it on live TV.
Oh, I didn't know if they stopped doing it when when they said, "Oh yeah, we're still in the superhero business," but then stop making superhero content. Check out an old pod of ours for that one.
Some other shows that they have on the CW, just not superhero based anymore.
I get it. Oh, I get it. I get it. I'm just, ooh, I'll just never forget that. Um, but yeah, man, it's gonna be so crazy. I mean, Superman and
Yeah,
Lex having this thing, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see. It's looking like. Let me see how this works. For I don't know how you prove you have Amazon Prime on this though, but it looks like there are some times that you can. No, I think they're ticket available. Oh, you gotta go to visit. The hell? So do you have to sign in and prove you have Prime? Like,
probably.
keep looking that up.
So are you? Look,
What things do you want to see in this film, Byron?
I want to see good fight scenes. I'm always a sucker for good fight scenes. From fight scenes we've seen in the trailers, they look like they're going to be epic. The final trailer just came out like 2 weeks ago, just showing some
Hmm.
different scenes we haven't seen in other trailers. I love the spot where Superman punches someone's teeth out and they bounce off the camera. That is, I don't know why, but that just gets me hyped for the movie. But good fight scenes. I want to see how Nicholas Hoult does as Lex. Like I said, I think he would do a good job. The last time we saw Lex in live action, it was can't think of the actor's name, but in
Superman and
Batman
Lois.
v
No,
no,
movie
oh,
or
I'm talking about a movie. Sorry, I should
just
clarify. In the movie, yeah,
Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg, and he did not do so well. I don't want to compare him to the Lex Luthor from Supergirl because John Carter did a fantastic job. Even the Lex and Superman and Lois did a fantastic job.
Yep,
Um, so I want to go in there with not comparing him to anything, but I just want to see how Nicholas Hoult does as Lex Luthor on the big screen.
agreed. No, yeah, that's the thing. So you're gonna have then another iconic character. We're gonna see how this Lois Lane differs from. We just had the amazing Elizabeth from Superman and
Hmm.
Lois Lane, and the Lois Lane from the DCEU. I mean, Well, I don't think there's ever been a bad Lois Lane, so
Hmm.
that's where I'm interested in how that's gonna go.
Yeah. Um, and then I just looked it up. So according to Wikipedia, so
Hmm.
these are the slate for the DC Studios movies. So Superman, this year, Supergirl in June of next year, Clayface, which the main actor just got announced
That's wild. Now that's a
last
decision I
week.
do not understand.
Yeah,
Like,
because
what
I
the
even
hell are we
actually
doing?
forgot they were making a Clayface movie until that announcement came out. That comes out September of next year, and then the Batman with Robert Pattinson is supposed to come out in 2027 in October.
Bruh. Like, what are we doing? I still can't believe Clay. So how Clay? Okay, okay.
Does Clayface get a movie before you do Batman? I get it. No, I have the same question.
How does Clayface get a movie before you announce who Batman is? You said you don't even have a
That too.
Batman.
Right. And Clayface is one of
Batman's rogues.
Batman's, yeah, Batman's rogues.
So he's just gonna be a good guy? We're just gonna magically turn Clayface into a good guy?
Well, they may go well, we already knew Penguin's a bad guy because he was working for the crime syndicate already. I don't know what they're gonna do with Clayface. I have no idea.
Like I am so confused on that. Like that is that is crazy. Like when I saw, oh yeah, Clayface is gonna be rated R, I'm like, bro, you that's the thing. People are gonna you don't want to make that mistake. People are gonna be like, all right, we're gonna come because we want to see Batman. Like you're gonna have a Batman villain movie with no Batman. That's only really worked one time, and that was Joaquin Phoenix and Joker. Joker 1, where he won Oscars and all that. We saw what Joker 2 did, and that was terrible.
That was terrible.
So you got to be real careful if you're going to try and do this.
Maybe this is where they do introduce their Batman, Bruce Wayne, like at the end of the film.
In Clayface,
Yeah, like maybe he's the one that like brings him to Arkham, and then that's how we introduce. But
that'd be
that's just
cool.
speculation. So it would be cool.
But oof, that's some scary business, man. That is some. That's all I'm gonna say. It's some scary business. You don't want to go high, and then take a gamble on making a Clayface movie, and then it
All right.
tumbles. What's something you don't want to see in this movie?
Mm, I think for your first film, I don't want to see like a oversaturation of cameos.
Okay.
Like maybe two or three. I would say three tops, but I think any more than that is excessive. Unless, I guess, if you're trying to form the Justice League in the first movie, but I don't think you should do that in the first movie because you already have, I'm going to assume it's the Justice Society of America.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's already somewhat of a team established with terrific hot girl Guy Gardner from what it seems.
Hmm. But like, is that team going to continue after the film? Who knows?
That's a good that's a good point. That's a good point. Like we don't know. We don't know what they're gonna do with this Lex Luthor. Like is he gonna get caught up? Like is he really the main obviously he's the main bad, but what trickery is he gonna do? He's already busting in the Fortress of Solitude in the second
Hmm.
episode, so we're gonna see, man. Man. I'm excited for that, excited for the performances. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. And that's the kick off the summer. So that
Hmm.
is a big reason because it's starting a universe. The next one we're talking about is the last movie of the year to get in. Next time we're going to see these people are Avengers. Fantastic Four. Byron, the first time the Fantastic Four will be shown in the MCU. It has been a long time
Hmm.
coming for a lot of people, for people who watched the Thunderbolts. You saw the post-credit scene with the
Hmm.
Fantastic Four ship coming, and Feige said this is going to lead directly into Avengers 5 Dooms. Doomsday. Ooh, Byron. This has got to hit, man. This has got to hit again.
It's gotta hit because this technically kicks off phase six of the MCU. So Fantastic Four, first step comes out next month, July 25th, 2025. Again, I'm hyped. I got more hyped for the film after seeing the post credits for Thunderbolts because I'm like, how did their ship get
Yep.
in space? So I'm like,
Yep.
all right, now I gotta watch the movie to see what happens. The trailers have all been good. Again, every trailer has got me more hyped. The
Yep.
last trailer came out on Wednesday.
Yep.
Um, Finally started introducing their heroes by their superhero names. I love the tease of the thing finally saying it's clobbering time in the movie, so you know it's going to be probably like towards the end of the movie after Johnny Storm hypes him up to say it. Galactus, we saw Galactus, saw Silver Surfer saying this, on the herald of the beginning of basically Galactus and the herald of your end. I'm like, that's kind of a bar.
Yeah. There for Galactus. Marked their planet for death. That ain't good, man. And
It's
it's
not.
really only looking like it's only the four of them.
Yeah.
Well, I guess spoiler five because they already show that they have the baby in the movie.
Yeah, Franklin Richards, the
So,
most powerful being in MCU or the Marvel, such the comics, I should say.
we'll see if they do something. If baby Franklin's going to be the one who saves them, but I'm telling you, I'm seeing it like how they did Crisis on Infinite Earths on TV, where Black Lightning was the only one who survived his Earth, his universe, getting
hmm
erased because they needed him for a higher purpose. I
hmm
think because I can't see the Fantastic Four just running away, like not letting their Earthling be just ate up. I think
hmm
someone's gonna force them to go because they got a higher calling for what's about to happen.
Doomsday could be.
Now, do I know who? No, I don't. I don't know who's going to teleport. Maybe I don't know who's going to be like the Harbinger-esque character in
hmm
this who shoots him out there. Maybe it is Franklin. Maybe as a baby, he just doesn't want to see his family get killed. So he says, I'm a baby. I only care about my family. Let me
Maybe a
send,
Franklin from the future.
maybe a Franklin from the future. Maybe, hell, maybe Loki gets involved. Maybe the writer of the
Mm,
stories.
yeah,
I mean, someone else. It could be Strange. I mean, it could be Strange and Chavez.
it could. Yeah, especially if they're from a different universe. Again, America Chavez would be, yeah. Because I don't think she was announced for like the original cast of during
I know
Doomsday.
that we know there's going to be more of them.
Yeah, like I don't think that first big stream they did, which was like 5.5 hours long, introduced everybody.
Yeah, so could be them. Maybe it's someone from the X-Men. Maybe it's the Time Patrol. Bro, maybe
hmm
it's someone from the X-Men. Maybe it's Wade. Maybe it's Deadpool. Just
Yeah.
him. Oh, I mean, who knows? That's gonna be the interesting thing in that one because this is the one right before Avengers 5. Like this is the last movie of the year. Next time we come preview a Marvel movie is Avengers 5 more than likely. Oh no, they
Actually,
switched the dates. Yeah, they switched the
yeah.
dates.
So after this movie, the next MCU movie is Spider-Man: Brand New Day, which is supposed to come out July 31st of next year, and then Avengers: Doom Today will be December 18th of next year.
I don't know why. That's so weird. You put in a blockbuster like that in the wintertime?
Yeah.
Like maybe because maybe they got some more people to re-sign, so they had to change
hmm
things. But Avengers movies come out in May. That's when you're supposed to do them.
Right.
But then the Spider-Man movie, it's all right. So like you already said, this is going to lead directly into Doomsday. Is Spider-Man going to lead directly into Doomsday? Is the end
I have
movie going to
no
be?
idea.
Because remember now everyone knows Spider-Man, but Peter Parker's just a normal Joe Schmo. He has to introduce himself. Like he's
hmm
basically been erased. But is it going to be something where he gets recruited to one of the Avengers teams now? Because the Thunderbolts, aka the new Avengers, are Sam Wilson Avengers. Like, who's on Sam
hmm
Wilson's Avengers team? Eventually, both these teams are going to have to combine and buck up because we
Oh
got
yeah,
things like when do we see a Doctor Doom reveal? Do we get
I
to see? That's what I want to see in this movie.
a Doctor's Doom reveal.
A
Okay,
glimpse or something. He's your main bad guy.
yeah, because if they don't introduce him in First Steps or Fantastic Four, I don't think they're gonna introduce him in Spider-Man: Brand New Day.
No,
And then the
no.
next film after that is literally Avengers. So you basically have this movie to introduce him.
Like this is it's like bro, because it's weird because if the world was really coming to an end in their universe, Doctor Doom would be thinking of a way to save his ass too.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm just like, I gotta see him. Like post credit scene, maybe a glimpse. Who knows? Something crazy. We'll just see. I'm oof. That's why this movie's got to do it. Like, and people, a lot of people do love the Fantastic Four. Obviously, they're coined the first family of Marvel, so
Hmm.
people want this movie to be really good. I mean, the
I
trailers
do.
have been getting me hyped, especially the past couple. The past two have really
Hmm.
gotten me. So I just want to see Doom. I don't want to see the four of them beat Galactus because the four of them cannot beat Galactus. Like by
No.
conventional means, fighting and all that. That's a hell no. Like if it's
No.
some Reed outthink shenanigans, even that he doesn't even have the firepower in that world. It's the four of them. It looks like they're literally the only heroes.
Yeah.
So, but what do you want to see in this movie, Byron?
I think, like you, I think I want to see them introduce Doctor Doom
Hmm.
because he is the big bad of Phase 6, and he got announced last year. We haven't seen him since then. So either you do it this movie, or it's going to be a real letdown if the first time we see Doctor Doom is in Avengers Doomsday.
Just randomly, no backstory for people, nothing.
Right. Like, because with Thanos, we got teases because of the Infinity Stones, and then we
Yep.
had him in that one post-credit scene where he's like, "All right, I'll do it myself."
Avengers too, because before
Yep.
it was near the end where Thor was telling Iron Man and Captain America, like, man, this is I think it was the fourth or something Infinity Stone that's popped up in the past couple months. Someone's
Mm-hmm.
been playing pawns with us. Like,
Mm-hmm.
see, you were to like someone's been pulling the strings, and Thor went to try and go find out who, and Thanos got tired of it. He's like, all right, put that gauntlet on, I'll do it myself. And then we're like, all right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was the end credit of Avengers 1, Avengers 2. He was in Guardians of the Galaxy one. He was a big supporting role, like seeing
Mm-hmm.
Gamora's motivation and Ronan. He worked for Ronan. I mean, Ronan
Yep.
worked for him and found out he's the one who sent Loki, like all that stuff. He was pulling all these strings. His ship, Thor Ragnarok, was one of the last movies before Infinity War. No, it was the
Mm-hmm.
last movie before Infinity War. Yeah, and then his ship pulled up at the end credit scene.
Yeah.
And that the end credit scene, it goes perfectly. Pulls up to Thor because they have to Tesseract. Thor doesn't know. Loki has it. And then the
Mm-hmm.
first scene of Infinity War is what? Them messing up Thor's crew.
Yeah. He really laid them out.
Killed all of them, bro.
He did. He did.
And they got lucky that there isn't even any Asgardians left because they sent that Valkyrie ship already to Earth. Like she was on a separate,
Mm-hmm.
which makes no sense why she didn't go to Wakanda to fight. I'm just thinking about that now.
That's a good point. I never thought about that.
Yeah, they didn't show up till Endgame.
Yeah.
But yeah, you gotta have Doctor Doom. You gotta now if you want to go crazy, you want everyone falling out their seats, you bring back Kang.
That would be
You
insane.
pushed all this stuff back to have some Kang scenes. Now that'd be because people don't know Kang the Conqueror is actually a Reed Richards descendant.
Hmm.
So that I mean, now if he was the one who saved him, oh my God,
That would be wild.
oh
Like,
my God,
he's like, he saved him to stop Doom. Oof.
because like if y'all
Oof.
died, I never become born.
Yeah.
See that, my Lord, that'd be the one, man. That'd get people hyped up. That
That would. Especially with all the debacle that happened with Jonathan Majors and
should have fired him in the first place.
oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited, man. These movies, I'm excited for this month of July coming up. Like, there's a
Hmm.
lot of good stuff with these movies. And these aren't even just obviously from the superhero standpoint. The fact that these movies are so close to each other and July being a big movie month, like you got
Hmm.
Jurassic to start it, and then Jurassic to Superman, then like a week after, then Fantastic Four. Like, that's what it's about, man. That's what
What
it's
it's about.
about. Now, Marvel, give us that X-Men 97 season 2 announcement.
Please. I need it. I need it.
If you were about to say something, go ahead.
I just wanted to touch on that Spider-Man Brand New Day because a couple of things. The
Hmm.
director is Destin Daniel Cretton, who did Shang-Chi. So I
Hmm.
think he's going to direct a good film. But it actually came out, I think it was last week, that John Bernthal,
Yes.
Punisher, is going to be in the movie, which I was like, oh shit. Was not expecting him to be in the movie.
I don't know what the hell he about to like. I was excited because I like John Barthel's punch, but I'm like, bro, what are you about to do in this movie?
Right.
Like, this is Spider-Man. This isn't some M-rated Daredevil. Like, are you about to come in there and start shooting, and killing people? Are you the bad guy? Are you the one who Peter Parker's been like?
Well,
Because Peter about to just let you start shooting, killing people now in front of him now.
what's crazy is if I'm looking at this correctly, Daredevil Born Again Season 2 comes out March of 2026, and then we get Spider-Man Brand New Day in July of 2026.
What is the Punisher one shot because supposed to come out? Because again, spoilers. He's about to break out of the little cage he's in. Because right now he's
Uh,
technically captured.
he's technically captured. What is that one shot? I saw something on Twitter about it earlier. Um, let's see. So begin filming in mid-July,
Okay.
or I should say, will begin filming in mid-July.
Because for him to be in this movie, he has to break out. And bro, how are you even doing anything in see, this is not a piss now the Spider-Man thing. Now I'm starting to get on the other end of the spectrum. Now I'm starting to get pissed off. So how are you supposed to have this Spider-Man movie like you gonna show like, oh yeah, you know, I was sitting on my ass during the Void and Thunderbolts when the city I live in is swore to protect was just we all just got blanketed out. Or like, oh yeah, Fist declared martial law on vigilantes in my city.
Hmm.
I'm the most famous vigilante in New York history.
Hmm.
And I'm about to just act like this none of this happened.
So the only thing I can say about Thunderbolts is maybe he got caught in the void, but I can't explain the fist thing.
I can understand him getting caught, but he ain't gonna do something. The man literally has spider senses. His whole
That's
arm
true.
shot up when an alien ship came down.
That is very true. He was able to suss out Green Goblin in No Way Home.
I'm excited, man, because this man got no friends. Like he's not
Mm-mm.
making new friends. He's got to probably reconnect with Ned and MJ. It's almost said the real Mary Jane's gonna be. I was like, damn, that's crazy. We just
That
gonna
is crazy.
like is Black Cat gonna be like, what's gonna happen in this one? Like, is he in college now?
Right.
Like, is Punisher about to shoot up his damn school? Like, what is going on?
Yeah, that one I'm excited about. So, from what I'm reading, the Punisher one shot's probably not going to come out until like early 2026. So either before Daredevil season two, it's probably be Daredevil season two, then the Punisher one shot, and then Spider-Man no Brand New Day.
Spider-Man better be in. He can't even be in Daredevil 2 because of contractual obligation. Daredevil said he
Correct.
needed an army, and that was the weakest army I've ever seen. The weakest.
That's probably the start. We'll probably get bigger names.
Well, we already know one. Jessica Jones is going to be in
Jessica
season 2.
Jones. Yeah.
But no offense, I mean, Fisk misses the mayor. You're gonna need more power than that. Where's fucking Iron Man? Oh, he's dead. And then we're like,
He's
where's
dead.
Doctor Strange? He lived in New York.
Doctor Strange. Last time we saw him, he was with Clea going to the dark dimension. So
He should be back. That was almost two sagas ago.
it was.
Who else lives in freaking New? I mean, now the
Yeah,
Thunderbolts
Sorcerer
live.
Supreme.
Bro, he's too busy with that
Wong.
girl.
Hey, America Chavez. Yeah.
No, that one girl he was trying to date on She-Hulk.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Shit, she's in New York. Do something. Your man literally became public enemy. Well, not even your man. Your fling became public enemy number one. Go help. See, you get her on the team as much as people do not like the presentation of She-Hulk, do not like the actress playing her. Those, I mean, she's still a Hulk. I mean, that'd be a lot better than the trash they got on that team.
Well, yeah.
This man
Yeah.
outlawed all vigilantes. All gonna be acting like y'all can just walk around willy nilly. Y'all better do something. Take this man out.
I would like to see them bring back Luke Cage.
Number two, Jessica and him got business to discuss.
Well,
I want them
yeah.
all back. I want I want Rosario Dawson back. I want
Mm,
Misty Knight back.
hmm
Y'all gotta bring them all back, bro. Like, do something. Y'all got the funds. Make it happen.
Yeah. Especially if they're next few movies. Especially if Fantastic Four does well, which I'm assuming it will. But who
Daredevil,
knows?
Daredevil did it. I mean, if Jessica's coming back, Jessica's gonna do good. They're like, dang, we gotta give her her own show back too, probably. Then, I mean, she's supposed to end up with Luke Cage. They're supposed to get married. They're supposed to have a child. Will
Yeah.
they go that direction? Who knows? We know these shows like to take liberties in that, and then that pisses a lot of people off, sometimes me included. But I won't lie about that. Oh man, but Jessica will be in. We'll see. Doesn't your where's Captain Mar? Where's Miss Marvel at?
Um, Last time we saw her, she was recruiting
Bishop.
like yeah, Kate Bishop
See, you were
for a
about to call her
little
Mary.
I was. For her little Avengers team. And then she was mentioned in Daredevil season one.
Because her
But
papa was there.
mhm. But we have not seen her since the Marvels or Kate Bishop.
See, see. I mean, if I keep going down all these New Yorkers, I'm gonna get mad, but I'm gonna leave that be. We'll end it on another piece of news, man. Marvel keeps winning. Byron, unexpectedly, Marvel's about to, out of shocking to everyone, Marvel's about to have its own Dragon Ball Fighters S game.
I am excited. It got announced during our favorite showcase, PlayStation, their little showcase that they do nowadays. At the end, it was the last trailer that got announced. Like they showed like Captain America, and then they showed Iron Man. I was like, what the hell are they about to do? And then it flashed Arc Systems. You're like, oh shoot, that's the creator of Dragon Ball Fighters. And then they announced they're about to have a Dragon Ball Z fighter style Marvel fighter game. You have a team of four against a team of four. Looks
Yep.
exciting. The characters they show, of course, Captain America, Iron Man. They show Miss Marvel, Ghost Rider, Star Lord. Can't remember the other two they show. The show eight. But it looks fun. I'm gonna cop it. It's supposed to come
Oh
out
yeah.
2026.
Marvel's going crazy on the games, man. I mean, I already talked a little bit on the stream I have for the side note. 20th year anniversary of Batman Begins and 10-year anniversary of Arkham Knight. So we're really not gonna talk all too much about it. It's going crazy, man. Rivals is going. They got the beat 'em up game coming out the end of this year. Now they
Mhm.
got that fighters thing. Everyone's gonna be so excited about that. It's like, what do you do? So now both. Now you have competitive shooting like type game with rivals, and now you're
Mhm.
gonna have competitive fighting too. Come
Mhm.
on,
Hey, Marvel capitalizing on the lack of DC games. So they're like, hey, we're about to take over. I'm here for it because there was a while like you really didn't get Marvel games, and if you did, they
that's
were
true.
few and far between. So
That's
I'm
true.
excited for this abundance of Marvel games.
Yeah, and
We
don't break our hearts, man. Let us know if this Wolverine game's actually going to happen or not.
Yeah, so like the ones they've announced that we haven't had news from, like you said, that Wolverine game from
Yep,
Insomniac, the
yep.
same creators who did the Spider-Man games.
And that's the one, baby. We need to
Yes.
finish this. Green Goblin's
Yeah.
coming.
We saw the Spider-Man 3 announced sometime soon. We also have that Captain America Black Panther game that did just get announced that would be delayed, I think, until next year, because I think it's supposed to come out end of this year.
Delayed's better than canceled, but it's
Delayed
always,
is very better than canceled.
I
But
never know, man.
with too many delays,
Starts to
we
get
all know that it's gonna get dicey and might
just
end up getting canceled like that
just
Wonder Woman game.
out of, yep, we've seen these games get canceled, so I don't know.
Oh, also I remember like it was a couple years ago they announced a Blade game. We haven't heard anything
And
from that since then.
they can't even get the movie started. That ain't happening.
I'm very, very, very nervous about the Blade movie because how complicated is that story? That you one keep firing and
Ah!
hiring directors. I don't get it. I don't understand why that movie production is so cursed.
We live in a world where freaking Wesley Snipes Blade, we saw him more recently than the new Blade.
Yes.
It's crazy. Byron, anything else, man?
No, but like we did last podcast, what comics have you been reading? I like that segment
Uh,
we did.
oh shit. Justice League Unlimited just finished. That one that just came out on Wednesday. They're about to do their big crossover. They're about to, since this All-In initiative, that's a crisis is coming, which is about to be crazy. If you know DC, those are
Hmm.
very, 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 very scary words. When you hear a crisis coming and the sky turns red, it is bad. It is very, very
Yes.
bad. So that's probably the one. I mean, obviously keeping up with the Batman one, but just following this Justice League, this to seeing where this is about to go, like it's just about because now I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who's reading Justice League Unlimited or hasn't read it since the new one just came out yesterday of our day of
Hmm.
recording. But the end of that, I already said a crisis is coming, so that's the end part. But what happens, and there's just a lot of chaos. So you got to read it to see like there's going to be a lot of people dying in this crisis per usual
Oh,
again. So
yeah. Gotta love a good DC Crisis. Since our last pod, the ones I've read, again, I'm trying to get into comics, so I
mm,
read Dark Crisis. That was really
mm,
good.
mm,
Um, I went back, read Civil War for the first time, enjoyed
mm.
that. And then you put me on to this Black Lightning comic, Cold
Oh,
Dead
that one,
Hands.
yes.
That one's
Mm-hmm.
good too. So I would suggest those three if you haven't read those yet. Read them. I just started. What is that crossover? DC crossover after Dark Crisis.
Absolute Power.
Absolute Power. I'm about to start reading
Yep,
that.
that's a good one. Yeah, I'm trying to think of recent. Yeah, because that's a recent. I've been reading Detective Comics, usual, like, but no, the Black Lightning one. For people who don't know, man, that's a gem. That is a gem one, especially if you out living in the Midwest. 'Cause that takes place in Ohio. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
what got me super hyped about it, that it takes place
Cleveland.
Cleveland, Ohio. Depending on how Fantastic Four and stuff goes too, may have to decide which type of comics and stuff I'm gonna read going into the Avengers movies. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we'll see how that goes. Wonder Woman stuff's been pretty dope too. You should check out the Wonder Woman current run. I mean, I read comics. I'm telling you, man, there's a comic for everyone. It's like the L7C podcast. There's a podcast for everyone here. There's a comic for everyone. Like the stories, every time you read more and more, you're like, damn, I wish this was a movie. I wish this was in the
Mm-hmm.
show.
Yeah, after reading Daredevil Born Again, the comic, I was like, I definitely could have put my man Matt through more stuff than he did in the Disney Plus show.
Yeah, man. So that's crazy. But I like that comic. I like what you've been reading since pod. I love it. Anything else, Byron?
Nope, I think that's it. I know as soon as we get off here, check Twitter, some superhero news. Let's go on break.
That being said, thank you everyone for listening to L7C podcast. Superman, July 11th. Fantastic Four, that is July
Fifth.
25th. July 25th. Yeah, July is going to be a big superhero month for the LSMC podcast. Big month for everyone. Can't wait to review those movies with y'all. That being said, L7C podcast, signing out. Thank you for listening to this episode of the L7C podcast. Be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.